This humble office block is a portal to another world. One of self-respect, financial independence, and limitless opportunity.
Hello there.
Hello.
Because behind the closed doors of its interview rooms, lives are about to change.
Are you here for an interview as well? Are you nervous?
Terrified.
Here, real job seekers from across the country do battle with real employers.
Lovely, thank you very much. Are you ready?
Yep, we're ready.
All that stands between these hopefuls and the job of their dreams.
Why are there mistakes in your CV?
Honestly, I think they were just grammatical oversights.
Is themselves.
If I rang up your last boss, what do you think he would say?
Oh, he'd have a lot of stories.
Good?
Oh, no, definitely all bad.
Interviewing tonight, one of Liverpool's foremost maritime health and safety training providers wants a new team member to jump on board.
What we're looking for is a lion, someone that's going to go out there and get what they want, not a pig that's going to laze around all day.
And from the West Midlands, the award-winning vet's seeking a pedigree receptionist.
I have no shame at all in admitting that we're pretty ruthless about trying to find that right person.
They say it takes just 10 seconds for an interviewer to make up their mind. These candidates are hoping they'll get slightly longer than that to prove their worth.
Hold on.
If I was chosen for the position, would I be able to start tomorrow?
No.
The current holders of the Best UK Vet Award are interviewing for a new employee.
Okay, this is your office for today.
Oh, very nice.
Please feel at home.
The position, a full-time receptionist. The salary, £16,575. The location, Dudley. Interviewing for the position is MD Tracy Morley-Dukes.
It is quite an emotionally demanding job, so we need quite a tough cookie, but one with a big heart at the same time.
Assisting her is practice manager Val Marsh.
Hello, gorgeous. If you come here thinking you're just going to sit at a desk, answer the telephone, book a few appointments, you're wrong.
Nearly 500 applicants responded to the job advertisement. From this mountain of CVs, Tracy and Val have shortlisted these hopefuls for interview. The successful candidate will have an admiration for both people and animals, and a winning personality.
The thought of interview makes me very nervous, because at the end of the day, you're putting yourself out there and you don't know if they're going to like you.
I am very competitive. I have two brothers, so I think that makes you competitive. I do normally like to win, and I normally do win. Are you here for Black Spets as well?
Yeah.
Good morning. Good morning.
I've been for an interview at 9:20 for Black Spet.
Okay, what's your name?
Nicola Harris.
Nicola. Okay, welcome, Nicola.
Oh, yeah. I'm
Hi.
with Nicola.
Oh, you with Nicola? You
Yeah.
support him?
Yes.
Oh, that's good. That's nice.
Some people have passions for cars, for women, and mine's animals. It doesn't matter what animal it is, whether it be a frog to a horse.
Hello.
Hello, my name's David Barnes. I'm coming for an interview with Black Spets today.
Okay, welcome, David.
So, we are
Good to go.
good to go.
Judith?
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Good luck.
Thank you, and you. Don't forget to leave me back.
Right. There she is.
Hiya.
Hi, I'm Emily. Nice to meet you.
Take a seat.
Make yourself comfortable. Thanks for waiting.
That's okay.
All right. So the first thing we wanted to know, Judith, is what attracted you to apply for this position?
That it's... I suppose because reception, I've covered reception within previous roles. What I'm doing at the moment is involved with animals, but I want to get back to something more administrational. My job is part-time manager of an animal charity shop. Only working 2 days a week. I've just got too much spare time.
What about interests and hobbies?
Nothing major. When I was living in Milton Keynes, I used to go to the theatre quite a lot, which I haven't done so much of since moving up here, but...
Have you travelled today then, have you? Or...
We came last night.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
When I received the phone call to say that I've been selected for the interview, I was like gobsmacked. I've just been turned down for so many things in the last 12 months that I've just kind of got used to failure. Really frustrating. Obviously, we're just living on job seekers' allowance as well, having family to support and bills to pay. It's been really, really hard.
What do you have in your pocket?
Oh, it's my daughter's lucky teddy she gave me.
Oh, that's nice.
I promised her I'd bring it with me, so...
I'm not going to take it into, like, the interview. I'm not going to have it on show. I have it in my pocket.
I've always wanted to work with animals since I was in primary school. And I've always been lucky enough to work with animals until now. And also the Blacksmiths Hospital is really close to where I live as well.
Whereabouts are you?
15-minute walk away, so just off the Himley Road.
Our ideal receptionist absolutely needs to love animals. They need to love pets. I want to see that shine through.
I have an aquarium of fish. I have 3 dogs, 4 cats, 150 quails, 6 rabbits.
That's a first one, 150 quails.
And they make beautiful cakes, the eggs do.
Oh!
No, I don't eat them.
We've got a dog. My brother's got a snake, and I've had hamsters and guinea pigs.
I've got a few pigeons at the moment that I've hand-raised and are ready to go.
I recently got 2 fish. That's what we've got at the moment.
I could not imagine my house without my kittens now. You just go home, and they're the first thing you want to see.
Not your husband.
They're more entertaining.
They have to have a love of people as well as a love of animals, because at the end of the day, it's people that they're dealing with day in, day out. It's the people who own the pets. One of the skills that is required in this role is to be very good at prioritisation and multitasking. In a typical day, you could have 4 things going on in one moment, OK? So you're stood at the desk. You have a client who's just been to see the vet and they're picking up what he's prescribed, OK? You have a vet waiting for you for some information. You've then got a client who has just arrived and wants to check in Bobby here. And the phone's ringing. So I want you to put them in the order of priority. 1, 2, 3, 4. The perfect applicant will always know that the phone comes first, because that could potentially be the emergency critical situation.
It's not plugged in.
No, it's not. You're all right. You're OK. That's number 1.
I might just say to this person, I'll be with you in 1 moment.
Well done. Spot on.
I think I'm going to go prescription and then the dog.
OK, thank you
So
for that.
1, 2, 3.
It's a really difficult question. Who are you going to deal with in what order? Do you want me to run through again?
No, I'll be honest, I'm slightly out of my depth.
So, do you have any questions for us? OK, thanks for that, Judith. We've got to draw to a close now for a time, but lovely to meet you.
Lovely to meet you, yes.
Thanks a lot.
OK.
I think she's a really lovely lady I would love to meet up with for a cup of coffee.
Not an immediate choice.
Nope.
Going down.
Are you doing anything at the moment? Or
No,
is this...
not at the moment. I'm unemployed at the moment.
Right.
When I was working, I had an illness which took doctors a long time to diagnose and treat. And with them being a charity, they said, we're going to have to terminate your contract.
Every day I look for work. It's very demoralising when you have to go up to the job centre. You'll be standing outside and people will walk past you and give you the dirtiest look that is possible. And it's very frustrating because you think, I don't want to be here.
Well, I've been obviously searching online, so I saw this one and I thought, well, it's in the local area and it just seems a really interesting role as well.
I want to be earning my own money. It means we can go out and buy things like for Chloe and different things. You can decorate, we can get different things to the house which I really badly need. And it best just mean a fresh start for us, really.
And you've since been given a clean bill of health,
Yes,
so
I
you
have,
must be quite pleased about that.
Yeah, really pleased. Because it has been a real struggle since I've been out of work.
You want to work, don't you?
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
Just completely out of context. Is that a lucky mascot?
Yeah.
Black's vets from Dudley are interviewing for a new receptionist.
Wonder if you can spray something on your face to, like, fix this for a week.
Bosses Tracy and Val have narrowed down their search to the final 3.
What did you actually want to be when you were growing up?
A stripper. No, I'm not joking.
I wanted to be a face painter.
I did want to be a vet when I was growing up.
And I also wanted to be an ice cream lady.
What I wanted to be when I grew up was anything to do with animals.
I love animals so much that I've got them tattooed on my body. So I've got 3 wolves on my arm, and there's that one there. And I've got a snake on my leg as well, and a sword.
I think the receptionist job is one of the toughest jobs that we have here. You have to be there in that moment with that person and support them emotionally, you know, almost at a counsellor level, really. We're going to play you a phone call. It's typical of what a receptionist may get. And I want you to either imagine or use the handset if you like, that you're on the other end of the phone, and I want to know what you would say to that person in this situation. We want to see that somebody cares, they want to help, they want to support, they can remain calm, and they empathise. It's quite a big ask in just one phone conversation.
OK.
OK?
Hello, it's Mrs. Bashford. My dog Harry's just been hit by a car. He's bleeding quite badly and he's crying out in pain. I'm on my way. I'll be there in 15 minutes.
Hi, Mrs. Bashford. What was the dog's name?
Harry.
Harry.
Do you mind playing it again for me, please?
Just bring Harry straight down. Make sure that he's comfortable. Is there anybody else with you?
Hello, Mrs. Ashford.
Ashford, actually.
Just try and keep as calm as you can.
Is he breathing? Is there blood coming out, or are there any limbs that need a lot of help?
And just try and stem the bleeding as much as you can. If you can put any pressure on the bleeding until you can get here.
I'll tell the vet on duty that Harry's on his way. You just take care. OK, then. See you in a bit, then.
I can meet you in the car park if you like. We'll see you soon.
OK, thanks for that.
And just run from there.
What do you think makes a good communicator?
If you're confident, if you keep eye contact with the customer or client, yeah.
So we're going to have to wrap up because of
Okay.
time.
No, that's
We'll
fine.
just,
I'm keeping you.
thank you so much for your patience.
Have a safe journey home.
You too. Take
Thank
care.
you very much. See ya.
Oh, he's lovely. He's so nice, and it really is upsetting. Everybody has the right to work, and he wants to work, and he's a good guy.
He's got a limited background.
There's a lot of weaknesses in there.
I kind of got a bit tongue-tied and got a bit kind of stressed at the same time, so I was kind of like mumbling words a little bit, and maybe I should have composed myself a little bit more.
He was very desperate to put himself through that. He was very nervous, obviously, and also there was so much a cost for him, wasn't there?
Of course there is. Of course there is.
Going down.
There may be something that we can look at separately for him.
Why a veterinary receptionist?
I worked as an animal care assistant in a veterinary hospital before, and I just wanted something a bit different, just a change. And I just really miss the whole customer-client kind of interaction, just the whole feel of working in a vet's.
Leaving, it was the best decision that I made because my home life was getting interrupted with the job, as in because it was a 24-hour hospital. So I decided to have a career change and work at the pet shop, but it doesn't give me the fulfilment that working in a vet practice does.
So my husband's really supportive. We have got our own house. I've got a car and all these, we've got 2 kittens, all these things that you need to pay for. But he also has seen how stressed and how exhausted I am with teaching and have been for 3.5 years.
Teaching's great, lots of good things about it, but I wanted something where I could have more of a work-life balance.
This job would be really important to me because I have taken a big risk in leaving teaching. And it's a hard decision to make. I think that you need to get a job that you love and that is worth it.
Absolutely love animals, and I have worked previously in a reception and I loved that job. So I was like, why don't I try and put the two together?
Yeah, they say not to work with children or animals, and I'll be making sure I've done both.
Our minimum requirement is GCSE Maths and English at C or equivalent, and you had a D there.
Yeah.
What have you done to improve those skills?
I think just life. I think at school, I could have done better.
I've got a twin and another sister who's older, and they both excel at everything. Me, as I've worked with animals, and that's my field. Now, if you put me in a computer field, I'd be worried then.
Nicola, what IT applications and software programs are you confident with? Can you use Excel?
Yeah.
You can use Excel?
Yeah.
Word?
Yeah.
So you said you were quite comfortable with Excel. What have you used it for?
I can't remember.
Okay, don't worry.
Sorry.
Okay, no, it's fine. You're obviously a real animal lover. Why have you not considered nursing?
I did, thought did go through my mind, but I always used to have a bit of a phobia of blood.
So when my husband cut his thumb open, I rang my mum and she gave me more help than him because I was having to put my head on the floor and she was talking me through breathing properly.
You are going to see blood in this job. Okay.
I think a lot of people do have this this image of vets, that it's all puppies and kittens and happy times. It's not. Got a distraught client, their pet's got to be put to sleep. Long-standing, they've got to know you very well. They want you to be there. They want you to hold their pet while it's put to sleep because they don't feel that they can cope with the situation. How would you cope with that? Would you feel as though you could help them?
I've been assistant to loads of animals being put to sleep.
I'd say, of course, if I was in their position, how would I want to be treated?
Grief at any level is very difficult to cope with. If they've had to have their own pets put to sleep, they know exactly what this feels like. They've been on the receiving end.
How did it make you feel to lose a pet?
Oh, God. I can't even describe it.
In December, I had to put my Chihuahua to sleep. He was 15, Milo, and
I think I was 7, and I remember coming home from school. It made me emotional. This is really silly because it's a guinea pig, so excuse me.
He was on a drip, but he was old.
And I think it still makes me upset now. Because we had a little funeral for him and I didn't go. So, excuse me. Oh.
Did he have a happy life?
Yeah, he did. Bless him.
It's tough, isn't it? If you were hardened to it, then you're applying for the wrong job. We're going to have to wrap up because we're on for time. But really, thank you very much. It's been an absolute pleasure meeting you.
Thank you.
Pleasure to meet you, Emily.
Thank you, and you.
Thank you very much. Bye.
I know what you're thinking.
I do know what I'm thinking.
So I can see that big smile.
It was hard, harder than I thought it would be.
She's good. She's lovely.
She's got warm.
She's lovely.
You know, just when you just know that she would fit into the team.
She would. They'd
amazingly
love her.
well. They would love her.
They might have thought I was a bit nervous because every now and then I wasn't quite sure what to say. But hopefully they understand that that's an interview situation.
On the strength of everything that we've discussed.
This is tough.
It is hard.
There you go.
There you go.
Hello?
Hello?
Hello, Emily.
Hello, yes, speaking.
Hi, Emily. It's Tracy here from Black's Vets with Val. How are you?
Hi, I'm okay.
You? Yes, I'm very good, thank you. It really was fantastic meeting you yesterday. We really enjoyed that. We've had a real, genuine deliberation because it was close. Your love of animals just completely shines through, and we liked you very much.
Yeah.
We felt that we'd really like to see that smile here at reception at Black's Vets, and we would love to offer you the position of veterinary receptionist with us.
Oh, wow, thank you.
Well done, you.
Oh, I'm so pleased, thank you.
Congratulations, Emily.
Oh, thank you.
All right, welcome, take care. Well done.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Unfortunately, I'm really sorry that you were not successful on the day.
Yeah.
There were other really good candidates who had very strong IT skills and very strong reception and communication skills.
Yeah.
But you've done the right thing. There's so much to like. And we really would like, with your permission, to be able to keep in touch with you.
Definitely. That would be wonderful.
Thank you for coming.
Well done, Nicola. Okay then.
Bye-bye.
Bye. I didn't get it. I feel okay. Like I say, I think when one door closes, another door opens. So, you know, you never know. There still might be opportunities there.
Next into the interview room, the Maritime Health and Safety Company facing a titanic recruitment challenge.
If we get this process wrong, I don't use the word lightly, it could be catastrophic.